I left my soul on state road, yo, we are not the same.
Hey, yo, welcome to the State Road Show. So today I want to talk about how a blood got ran off the block by the Muslims in Philly. But before I do that, if you enjoy the content I'm pushing out, please hit the subscribe button. Also, channel memberships are up. You see something you would enjoy? Join the family. Now let's ride on this. Now, little backstory. Trenton, New Jersey is pretty much like LA East. You know, there's a lot of Bloods, Crips in Trenton and Newark, you know, pretty much upstate New Jersey. So it's 30 miles from Philly. So we're at CFCF, and this dude comes on the block with a red rosary on. Now, when you get locked up in Philly, and probably a lot of other places, they let you keep certain religious items. Like if you got like an 8-inch chain with a cross on it, they'll let you keep it. You get locked up with a rosary on, they'll let you keep it. Your wedding ring, they'll let you keep it. So this dude came with a red rosary on. Like we looked at it, it was like, damn, that's exclusive. We ain't seen that before. But we didn't know he was blood yet. So he gets settled in and everything like that, and he starts going around to people, talking to people, introducing himself. You know, like pretty much letting it be known that he's blood. Like everybody would be impressed by that. Now, if I have any blood subscribers, you know, viewers, things like that, say nothing against you guys. I'm talking about this dude in particular because he was a jerk off. So he starts going around talking about, oh man, this wouldn't happen in Trenton. This wouldn't happen in Bordentown. This wouldn't happen, you know, this wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. He just starts going off about what wouldn't happen. Well, this is fucking Philly, bro, which he's about to find out. So he's pretty much making Philly sound like we're soft, not doing things right just because they do a certain thing over there. So my man DeMarco, Davey DeMarco, yo, if you ever see this video, hit me up on IG, bro, Kenzo_Rome. I'm going to get in touch with you. So anyway, my man Danny DeMarco's in the back smoking. And this dude is running this politics, this and that. He goes, why is there so many white boys on this block? Like, we run white boys off the block. And if they stay, we have them sleep under the bunks. They don't get no bunks where we're at. So he hears this, and he comes back to us. Now, at this point, this was one of the points where we had like 15, 20 dudes, white dudes, you know what I'm saying, that were sticking together and this and that. But we were cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? As long as they didn't fuck with us, as long as we didn't fuck with them, we got along. So he keeps going on and on. So he starts hanging out with a few Muslim dudes. About like 5 or 6 Muslim dudes, you know what I'm saying? He's like trying to convert them to blood. Now, like I said in other videos, the gang shit in Philly just don't fly. We're not into that. Like, not at all. Like, I've never seen a gang member in Philly unless they were from somewhere else. Like, I had a really good friend named SK. He was from Jersey. He was a blood, but he didn't try to push his politics on everybody in Philly. So he's hanging out with these dudes, and, you know, it looks like they're starting to get down with him. They're going to chow with him, following him around. They're really hanging out with him. So the Muslims take notice. And I was really cool with this Muslim dude named Tyson. That was his nickname. He was big as shit, knockout artist. Used to wear a white kufi all the time. Real cool dude. So he goes up to the dude like, yo, my man, I don't know what you get into in Jersey, but this is Philly, bro. Like, and I don't like how you're taking my youngins and pouring your bullshit into them. Basically what he's saying. Like, those weren't exact words, but, you know what I'm saying, that's the gist of what he was saying. Like, he ain't feeling how he's trying to get the young Muslim kids to get down with what he got going on. So DeMarco comes back to what the dude said, tells us, oh yeah, all right, well, this dude got to get handled. So we're sitting there and we're like, all right, how are we going to get at this dude? Because, like I said, we weren't in the rolling on people. So the two biggest out of us all pretty much was me and DeMarco. So it's like one of us if it takes both of us, because this dude was a pretty big dude. You could tell he could fight, you know what I'm saying? But he was alone. And Bloods act different when they're alone. It's just the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more numbers they got, the harder they are. Right, so we're at Chow talking about, yo, like, we just can't have this dude walk around, talk about, like, you know what I mean, what they do to white boys, what he would do to white boys, and, like, we're soft or some shit like that. It's just not going to fly. So me and DeMarco's talking like one of us is going to go at him. So after a while, dude Tyson approaches us. He, gets wind of what's going on, 'cause people got big fucking mouths, where somebody overheard us. I think it was somebody in our circle talk about like something was going to go down. So he comes to us and he goes, look, I heard like, what's about to go down with the dude. He's like, I got this. And I'm like, nah, bro, but like, I mean, he's disrespecting us. Like we're fucking soft. Like we're gonna sleep under bunks. Like he's like, trust me, I know it wouldn't go down like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I got my own problems with dude, so I'm asking you as a favor, just to stay out of it. Leave dude alone. I got this. So like I said, the dude keeps going around recruiting, and his little circle's getting bigger. Now in this jail, CFCF, out of like 3,000 inmates, I'd say at least 2,300 of them are Muslim. So they really run the jail, like out of control numbers, right? So this dude got a nice little circle with him now. And you can see the Muslims on one side and him and his little youngins that he's brainwashed with his bullshit on the other side. So they're standing and talking, they're looking back and forth, they're looking at us. So the Muslims, all the Muslims that were standing there approach us and say, listen, you guys really want to handle this shit? Because it's about to go down right now. And I said, nah, we're not in the rolling on nobody. If it happens, it's going to be a one-on-one. So this one big Muslim dude goes, nah, that ain't enough. So they call a meeting, including the youngins that the dude's trying to recruit, well, pretty much did recruit at this point. So they go into the multi-purpose room. Now, it's a big room with 4 bunk beds, 6 to 8 people in the room. They call a meeting, pretty much. So they go in there. Dude tries to go into the meeting. So like, yo, bro, step the fuck off. It's between us. Oh, what? What the fuck you saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are my youngins. Like, you motherfuckers ain't moving right. Like I told you about the whole white boy thing, and like, I thought Philly motherfuckers were down. Dude's like, oh, we're down. So he shuts the door in his face. Now, I don't know what was said, but them youngins came out with the long face. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just got fucking told, like, listen, pick a side. And if you don't pick this side, it's gonna be the wrong side. That's the kind of vibe I got from it. So they go out, and now the dudes that were hanging with the blood dude are back with the Muslims, standing with the Muslims, eating with the Muslims, this and that. This dude's alone. So he's starting to feel the temperature in the room pretty much. So he's a loner at this point. So he approaches the head Muslim dude along with Tyson, because they were like the 2 main dudes on the block that ran the Muslims. So he approaches him like, yo, man, do we got a problem? Like, this dude had the balls to say, do we have a problem? One thing he was forgetting is, you ain't got 30 homeboys with you, man. You're not going to get a fair one in Philly after all the shit you talked on Philly, after all the shit you talked on the white boys. Like, if the Muslims didn't handle him, we were going to handle him. Stay tuned. So he goes up to them. We got a problem. Like, I just am who I am, and this and that and this. Well, they're like, you're doing too fucking much. What's your whole thing, bro? So they're like, listen, you either need to check the fuck in, or it's going to be a problem. You need to get off this fucking block. You're infiltrating something we got going on. Like, we try to be peaceful over here, and you're bringing some bullshit. So the dude's like, what? We can line this shit up. As soon as he said, we can line this shit up, Tyson's like, nah, man, We ain't lining shit up. And stole off on dude. Next thing you know, he's getting rolled on in the middle of the day room. So he somehow gets away, gets half his shirt torn off, and he runs up to where the guard's desk is, where the tables are that I described before, where the desk is. He runs up there, and then he gets up there and he squares up and he's like, what's up, what's up, what's up? Right in front of the cops. The cops jump up like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Nah, these motherfuckers are fronting on me, this and that. What's up? What's up? Straight check-in move. He got beat the fuck up quickly. Like, as quick as that little fight was, as quick as them 3-4 dudes, I don't remember how many it was. It was quite a few dudes. Put hands on him. All that blood shit, tough shit, went straight out the window. He went straight up to the cops. Now, granted, the situation would have been different if he had 30 Bloods with him. You know what I'm saying? There would have been a war or whatever. But that just goes to show you, just because somebody's in a gang, it doesn't mean they're tough. Just because somebody walks around saying they're tough, doesn't mean they're tough. You know, until that test comes, then you'll find out. So I try to leave you guys with a moral, man. Realize your surroundings. You know the expression, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Like, when you're in a situation to where whatever you're into ain't going on, blend in. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here, don't go in nowhere and try to start a revolution, you know, in a place that's been the same way for fucking decades. Because the shit's gonna end up bad for you. And the Muslims on that block were known for people. So he's lucky he didn't get that. He's lucky it happened so fast, because if they would have coordinated like they were, if he didn't approach them like, yo, do we got a problem? He would have got aired out. So know your surroundings. God forbid you end up in that situation and you believe in something totally different than what's going on. Just keep your fucking mouth shut. But this dude didn't. He tried to start a revolution. He tried to, recruit dudes to get into whatever he was. And these were young, impressionable dudes. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably talk them dudes into anything. But the Muslims weren't feeling it. We weren't feeling it. We were well prepared to handle what the fuck we had to handle, because we didn't like how he was talking about us. But when a dude like Tyson says, fall back, I got it. All right, bro, you got it, because I trusted that he did, and he did. So anyway, like the video if you like the video. Thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel and watches my videos. Gives positive comments, Love you guys, man. And until next time, this is Kenzo, Stay Row Show. And remember, it's cuffing season. Don't give them no fucking reason. I'm out.